Good morning, my dear friends. Last class we have discussed the domain, range, and graph of tan x, cot x, and cosecant x. So today I am going to discuss the domain, range, and graph of the trigonometric function secant x. And this is the y-axis. X-axis, origin, x dash, and this is y dash. Along the positive x-axis, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Along negative x-axis, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. So along the positive y-axis, 1, 2, and up to positive infinity. Minus 1, minus 2 up to minus infinity. Now we know that secant x is equal to 1 divided by cos x. It means the value of secant x is equal to infinite when cos x is equal to 0. Yavar cos x value 0 to 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is what? Infinite. So and we know that cos x is equal to 0 when x is an odd multiple of pi. That is nothing. At the odd multiples of pi by 2, the cos is 0. It means the value of cos 1 pi by 2, 0. Cos 3 pi by 2, 0. Cos 5 pi by 2, 0. Cos 7 pi by 2, 0. Similarly, cos of minus pi by 2, 0. Cos of minus 3 pi by 2, 0. Cos of minus 5 pi by 2, 0, and so on. So it means secant x is not defined at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, and minus 3 pi by 2. So therefore, at these angles, we are representing the infinite value. So by using the dotted line, and at the angle 3 pi by 2. Similarly, at the angle minus pi by 2. And similarly, at the angle minus 3 pi by 2. Now, we know that the value of cos m pi is equal to plus 1 when this m is an even number, and as well as the value of cos m pi is minus 1 when m is an odd number. So it means the value of 1 by cos m pi is secant m pi. So therefore, the value of secant m pi is also equal to 1 when m is an even. It means the value of cos 2 pi is 1. Cos 4 pi is 1. Cos 6 pi is 1. Similarly, hence the value of secant 2 pi is 1. Secant 4 pi is 1. Secant 6 pi is 1, and so on. So when n is an even number, and the value of secant n pi is minus 1 when n is an odd number, because 1 divided by minus 1, 1 by cos n pi secant n pi, so 1 divided by minus 1 is minus 1. So when n is an odd number, so it means the value of secant 1 pi minus 1, secant 3 pi minus 1, secant 5 pi minus 1, and so on. And now we know that the value of cos 0 is equals to 1. So therefore, when x is equals to 0, the value of y is cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, and as well as cos 0 is 1, and it means secant 0 value 1 by cos 0 is equals to 1. So therefore, when x is equals to 0, the value of y is secant 0. Value of y is secant 0, and the value of secant 0 is 1. When x is equals to pi by 2 infinite, when x is equals to minus pi by 2 infinite, so ಈ reason the pi by 2 angle infinite minus pi by 2 angle infinite. Therefore, and the value of cos 0 is 1. The nature of graph of this secant x function is like this. And similarly, the value of cos pi is minus 1. Hence, the value of secant pi is also minus 1. So when x is equals to pi, the value of secant pi is minus 1. And in this reason, pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 angle is infinite. So this is the nature of graph of secant angle. In the reason pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. And the value of secant 2 pi is 1, because n value is 2, n is 1. So therefore, when x is equals to 2 pi, the value of y is 1. And in this reason, at the angle 3 pi by 2, value is infinite. Therefore, the graph is like this. And now in this reason, the value of cos of minus pi is cos pi. The value of cos pi is minus 1. And hence the value of secant pi is also minus 1. We know that now they will come out with the secant of minus theta is equals to secant theta. So it means secant of minus pi is equals to secant pi. Cos pi value minus 1, hence secant pi value is 1 divided by minus 1 is equals to what? Minus 1. When x is equals to minus pi, the value of y is minus 1. And in this angle, at the angle minus pi by 2 infinite, at the angle minus 3 pi by 2 infinite. And the nature of graph is like this. And now at the angle minus 2 pi, the value of secant 2 pi is plus 1. Secant 2 pi is plus 1. When x is equals to minus 2 pi, the value of y is 1. And at the angle minus 3 pi by 2 infinite, and the nature of graph is like this. So this is the graph of the trigonometric function secant x. Now, what is the domain and range of this secant x function? Domain means set of all input values where the function is defined, but this function is not defined at 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, minus 1 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, minus 7 pi by 2, and so on. So this 1, 3, 5 and 7 are which type of numbers? Odd numbers. Therefore, at the odd multiples of pi by 2, secant x is not defined. Therefore, the domain of the secant x function is set of all real numbers except odd multiples of pi by 2. Where for all integrals is set of integers. And the range of secant x function, range note 1 equal to up to positive infinite minus 1 equal to up to minus infinity. So therefore, range is set of all output values 1 to positive infinite, minus 1 to with minus 1. Why? Because output value is minus 1 and the angle pi, the value of pi is minus 1. It means minus 1 is included. Included means closed with minus 1. Up to what? Minus infinite. Union closed with 1, because when x is equal to 0, the value of pi is 1. Output value 1 other. So closed with 1 up to infinite. And this is the range and domain and as well as graph of the second x function. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a look. So to this we have been completed the introduction part for the exercise 3.2. So now I am going to start the exercise 3.2, and in this exercise the first question is, if cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, where x belongs to the third quadrant, Q3 and third quadrant, and the question is, find the all remaining 5 trigonometric functions. Cos x value ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು x third quadrant ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಉಳಿದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ 5 trigonometric functions value ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Now first thing, to find the all remaining trigonometric functions, he has given that x belongs to third quadrant, and in third quadrant only tan and cot are positive. ಅಂದ್ರೆ tan x and cot x ಎಲ್ಲ positive ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉಳಿದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ 4 trigonometric functions ಎಲ್ಲ negative ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Already cos x has given in terms of minus 1 by 2. This is equal to minus 1 by 2. Why? Because this x is present in third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos x is negative. And now we know that the definition of cos x is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to cos x minus 1 divided by 2. It means the length of adjacent side is 1 and the length of hypotenuse side is 2. So let PQR be a right angle triangle, and that angle PQR is equal to 90 degree, and angle PRQ is equal to measuring angle in x. So x. If this is a measuring angle, PQ becomes opposite side, QR becomes adjacent side, PR becomes hypotenuse. We know that length of adjacent side is 1 and the length of hypotenuse side is 2. So we need to find out the length of opposite side. So for that we apply the Pythagoras theorem. From the Pythagoras theorem, PQ square plus QR square is equal to RP square. And the simply now opposite square plus adjacent square is equal to hypotenuse square. So hence opposite square plus adjacent square means 1 square, which is equal to hypotenuse square means 2 square. So therefore opposite square is equal to 2 square is 4 plus 1 square is 1 plus 1 also is minus. Therefore opposite square is equal to √3. Hence the length of opposite side is plus √3. Why? Because the length is always measured in terms of positive. Therefore the length of opposite side is √3. Opposite side what is √3. And now we know that the reciprocal of cos x is secant x. Definition, cos x definition is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So secant x definition is hypotenuse divided by adjacent, and which is equal to the length of hypotenuse side is 2 divided by length of adjacent side is 1, and in third quadrant secant x is negative. Therefore minus 2 by 1 or it is equal to minus 2. And next sin x. The definition of sin x is opposite divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to the length of opposite side is √3 divided by hypotenuse side is 2. third quadrant sin x is negative. And the definition of cosecant x, reciprocal of sin x is cosecant x. उल्टा आगे hypotenuse divided by opposite, which is equal to the length of hypotenuse side is 2 divided by length of opposite side is root, and in third quadrant cosecant x is negative. And next tan x. The definition of tan x is opposite divided by adjacent side, which is equal to the length of opposite side is root 3 divided by length of adjacent side is 1. In third quadrant tan x is positive, therefore the value of tan x is root 3 or root 3 by 1 both are same. And next reciprocal of tan x is cot x. So definition of cot x is adjacent divided by opposite, which is equal to length of adjacent side is 1 divided by length of opposite side is root, and in third quadrant cot x is positive. And these are the required remaining 5 trigonometric functions. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a look. So now the second question, here he has given that sin x is equal to 3 by 5 where x belongs to second quadrant, and we need to find out the all remaining trigonometric ratios. So we know that the definition of sin x is opposite divided by hypotenuse, and which is equal to 3 by 5. It means length of opposite side is 3, length of hypotenuse side is 5, and x belongs to second quadrant. In second quadrant sin is positive, therefore positive value whatever. Now let p q r be a right angle triangle, and angle pqr is equal to 90 degree, and angle prq is equal to measuring angle x. If this is a measuring angle, PQ becomes opposite side, QR becomes adjacent side, and PR becomes hypotenuse. He has given that the length of opposite side is 3 and the length of hypotenuse side is 5. Now we need to find out the length of adjacent side. So for that we use the Pythagoras theorem. In order to opposite square plus adjacent square is equal to hypotenuse. So opposite square means 3 square plus we know that we don't know the adjacent square as it is, which is equal to hypotenuse square is 5 square. So therefore the value of adjacent square is equal to 5 square is 25. 3 square 9 also equal to minus. So therefore adjacent square is equal to 25 minus 9 is 16, and the value of adjacent is square root of 16, which is equal to 4. Length is always measured in terms of positive, therefore the length of adjacent side is plus 4. So length of adjacent side is plus 4. Now we know that the reciprocal of sin x is cosecant x. Cosecant x cosecant x is equal to what? Hypotenuse divided by opposite, which is equal to length of hypotenuse side is 5, opposite side is 3, therefore 5 by 3. And in second quadrant cosecant is positive. Now the definition of tan x is opposite divided by adjacent, which is equal to the length of opposite side is 3 divided by adjacent side is 4, and in second quadrant tan is negative, so negative. And next reciprocal of tan x is cot x. Definition of the adjacent divided by opposite. Either would be minus 4 divided by 3. Why? Because in second quadrant cot x is negative. And next cos x. So the definition of cos x is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to length of adjacent side is 4 divided by length of hypotenuse side is 5, and in second quadrant cos is negative, so minus 4. Reciprocal of cos is secant x, which is equal to definition of the hypotenuse divided by adjacent side, which is equal to minus of 5 by 4. So length of hypotenuse side is 5, length of adjacent side is 4, and in second quadrant second is negative. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a look. So now the third question, if cot x is equal to 3 by 4 and x belongs to third quadrant, find out remaining trigonometric functions. So since x is present in third quadrant, therefore cot x is positive. And both the third quadrant tan and cot are positive. So we know that the definition of cot x is equal to adjacent divided by opposite. And here he has given that cot x is equal to 3 by 4. It means the length of adjacent side is 3 and length of opposite side is 4. Select PQR be a right angle triangle and angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Angle PRQ is equal to measuring angle x. For this angle x, PQ be the opposite side, QR be the adjacent side, and PR be the hypotenuse side. The length of adjacent side is 3. The length of opposite side is 4. And we need to find out the value of hypotenuse. So for this, we may apply the Pythagoras theorem. And the Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Which is equal to opposite square means 4 square plus adjacent square means 3 square. So therefore hypotenuse square is equal to 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9, which is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25. Therefore hypotenuse square is 25, hence the length of hypotenuse side is square root of 25, and which is equal to 5. Square root of 25 is 5. Now we get the value of length of hypotenuse side. Now the reciprocal of cot x is tan x. It means the definition of tan x is opposite divided by adjacent, and which is equal to the length of opposite side is 4 divided by length of adjacent side is 3. And in the third quadrant tan is positive. And next sin x. So definition of sin x is opposite divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to the length of opposite side is 4 divided by length of hypotenuse side is 5, and in third quadrant sin is negative, so minus 4 by 5. The reciprocal of sin x is cosecant x, which is equal to hypotenuse divided by opposite. The length of hypotenuse side is 5 divided by length of opposite side is 4, and in the third quadrant cosecant x is negative, so therefore cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. And next cos x, tan, cot, sin, cosec, and next one is what? Cos x. The definition of cos x is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to the length of adjacent side is 3 divided by length of hypotenuse side is 5, and in the third quadrant cos is negative, so minus 3 by 5. And reciprocal of cos x is secant x, which is equal to definition of the hypotenuse divided by adjacent, which is equal to length of hypotenuse side is 5 divided by length of adjacent side is 3, and in third quadrant secant x is negative, so therefore secant x is equal to minus 5 by 2. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a note. And one more thing, take this question number 4 and 5 as the assignment. So now the sixth question, find the value of sin 765. So sin 0 degree bolutunnadu, sin 30 degree bolutunnadu, sin 45 degree bolutunnadu, sin 60 degree bolutunnadu, sin 90 degree bolutunnadu. But how do you find out the value of sin 765? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ sin 765. now find the value of sin 120 degree. sin 120 degree value ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. so to find this value of sin 120 degree we use the help of allied angle formula. so ಈ sin 120 degree ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು? sin of 90 degree plus 30 degree ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು, because the value of 90 plus 30 is equals to 120. now this is in the form of sin 90 plus theta. theta value is 30 degree. ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ allied angle formula ಏನು? sin of 90 plus theta is equal 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. in second quadrant sin is positive, and next in terms of 90 plus theta or 90 minus theta, sin changes to what? Cos. therefore sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos. hence here the value of theta is 30 degree. therefore sin 90 plus 30 degree is equal to cos 30 degree. by using this allied angle formula, sin 90 plus 30 degree is cos 30 degree. now we know the value of cos 30 degree. the value of cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by. hence the value of sin 120 degree is root 3. same here also. sin 765 and root together. so we know that 36 to the 72 360 into 2 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 into 0 0, 2 into 6 12, 2 into 3 6, 6 plus 1 7, 728. ಈ 720 if you add 45 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, 0 plus 5 5, 2 plus 4 6, 7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. so 765. ಅದನ್ನ this sin 765 can be written as sin of 2 into 360, 2 into 360. so ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ plus 45. so plus 45. now this is in which form? sin of 360 plus theta allied angle form. so we know that ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ sin of 360 plus theta is equal to 360 plus theta lies in first quadrant. in first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive, and as well as in terms of 360 sin as it is change agata. therefore sin 360 plus theta is equal to sin theta. so hence sin 360 plus 45 is equal to what? sin 45 degree. here the value of theta is 45 degree, and we know that the value of sin 45 is 1 by 2, and hence the value of sin 765 is also 1 by 2. I hope all of you understand. now the seventh question. so here the seventh question is find the value of cosecant minus 1410. so first we should apply the formula, that is condition of negative angles. we know that cosecant of minus theta is equal to minus cosecant theta. ಗೊತ್ತದಿದೆ. therefore cosecant of minus 1410 is equal to minus cosecant of 1410 degree ಬರ್ಬೋದು. now this 1410 will be expressed in the form of allied angle formulas. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? the value of 360 into 4 1 4 into 0 0, 4 6 are 24, 4 3 are 12, 12 plus 2 14. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ನೋಡಿ, 14 40 ಬಂತು. ಎಷ್ಟು 14 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ 14 40 ಒಳಗೆ 30 ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? 0 minus 0, 4 minus 3 1, so 4 as it is, 1 as it is. ಆಮೇಲೆ 14 40 minus 30 is equals to 1410. so therefore this can be written as ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು ನನಗೆ minus of 360 ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ 30 now cosecant of 360 minus theta we know the already formula cosecant of 360 minus theta is equal to 360 minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cosecant is negative. Final answer minus. And next, in terms of 360, trigonometric ratios are not changes. Therefore, cosecant as it is. Hence, cosecant of 360 minus theta is minus cosecant theta. Here the value of theta is 30 degree, which is equal to ಇದು minus as it is into cosecant of 360 minus 30 degree is minus cosecant 30 degree minus cosecant 30 degree, which is equal to minus into minus plus, so cosecant 30 degree, which is equal to we know the value of cosecant 30 degree is what 2. So therefore the value of cosecant of minus 1410 is 2. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take it. So now the 8th question, find the value of tan 19 pi by 3. Now ಬರ್ತದ tan pi by 3 value ಬರ್ತದ, but how do you find out the value of tan 19 pi by 3? Again by using the Avogadro formula. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ Avogadro formula ಅಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? In the numerator there exists 19, in the denominator 3. ಈ 3 ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ 3 into 1 multiples of 3 into 2 6 3 into 6 18 3 1 are 3 3 2 are 6 3 3 are 9 3 4 are 1 9 ತರ multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 6 are 18 and next 3 7 are 20. So now what is the nearest value of this 19? Multiples of 3 or the nearest value of 19 is 18. Andala tan 19 pi by 3 can be written as tan of ಈ 3 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 18 ಬರುತ್ತೆ 6 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ therefore ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 6 into pi ಬರುತ್ತೆ 6 pi. now ಈ 18 ಕ ಕೂಡಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ 19 ಬರ್ತದೋ ಅಥವಾ 18 ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 19 ಬರ್ತದೋ 18 ಕ 1 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 19 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ ಪೈ ಬೈ 3 ಪೈ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ LCM of 1 and 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ 3 ರಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6 into 3 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 18. in as it is 18 pi plus ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ pi into 1 pi. LCM is 3 ಅಂತ divided by 3, which is equal to 18 pi plus pi is equal to what 19 pi divided by 3. This is similar to the given value. I hope all of you understood. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. now which can be written as tan of 6 pi can be written as 3 into 2 pi into 2 pi we know that the value of 2 pi is 360 plus as it is pi by 3. now this is in which form tan of 360 plus theta. so the value of tan of 360 plus theta is ಈ 360 plus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive and in terms of 360 tan as it is. The tan of 360 plus theta value tan theta. Here the value of theta is pi by 3, which is equal to tan to 360 plus theta is equal to tan theta. The value of theta is pi. now ಈ pi by 3 ಅನ್ನು ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. tan 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು. and next 9th question. Find the value of sin of minus 11 pi by 3. First ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ conditions of negative angles. Sin of minus theta is equal to what? Minus sin theta. Therefore sin of minus 11 pi by 3 ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು minus sin of 11 pi divided by 3. Again ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ 11 ಅದ ಡಿನೋಮಿನೇಟರ್ 3 ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ಯಾವ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6 and so on. So 3 into 4 12 and 3 into 5 15. ಈ 11 nearest value is 12. So therefore minus sin of 11 pi by 3 ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ 12 3 ಏನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 4 ರಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ therefore 4 pi. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು 11 ಈ 12 ದಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಉಳಿಸಿದ 11 ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಳೆದ 11 ಬರುತ್ತಾ. ಸೊ 12 ಒಳಗೆ 1 ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ 11 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕಳೆದಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಮೈನಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ pi by 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ pi by 3. So ತೆಗೆದು LCM ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 into 4 pi is equals to 12 pi. 12 pi minus 1 pi is 11 pi divided by 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now which is equals to minus sin of 4 pi can be written as 2 into 2 pi because 2 pi value is 360 minus pi by 3 which is equals to minus sin 360 minus theta. Sin 2 pi means 360, sin 360 minus theta. Sin of 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sin is negative, and the sin of 360 minus theta in terms of 360 sin as it is minus sin. Therefore, sin of 360 minus theta is minus sin theta. Here the value of theta is pi by 2. Minus of minus sin pi by 2, which is equals to minus into minus plus sin pi by 3, which is equals to pi by 3 is 60 degree. Sin 60 degree is equals to what? Root 3 by 2. I hope all of you understand it. Now the question number 10. So we know that first it is not known cot of minus theta. So cot of minus theta is equals to what? Minus cot theta. Therefore cot of minus 15 pi by 4 can be written as minus cot of 15 pi divided by 4. Now numerator 15 or denominator 4 are 4 4 is 16. 16 is the nearest number of 15. Therefore minus cot of 16 4 के मल्टीप्लाई ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರಕತ್ತ 4 ರಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. Therefore 16 ದೊಳಗೆ 1 minus ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 15 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore minus ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾದರೂ pi by 4 ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ LCM 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 4 4 is 16 pi. 16 pi minus 1 pi is 15 pi divided by 4 as it is. Now ಇದು ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನೋಡಿ minus cot of 4 pi can be written as 2 into 2 pi minus pi by 2. So cot of 360 minus theta. We know that cot of 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cot is negative. In the answer minus. And in terms of 360, cot as it is. Therefore, cot of 360 minus theta is minus cot theta. Hence, which is equal to minus as it is. Cot of 360 minus theta is minus cot theta. Here the value of theta is the pi by 2. I hope all of you understand. Now, So minus and minus plus आएगा, which is equal to the value of cot pi by 4 is 1. Hence the value of cot of minus 15 pi by 4 is 1. I hope all of you understood, and this is all about exercise 3.2. Right? Some questions are solved in your textbook before the exercise 3.2. That questions are also important for your examination purpose. So you must practice all the questions which are solved in your textbook before the exercise 3.2.